President Vladimir Putin-led Russia apparently has taken advantage of the lapses coming from the United States, US that has been its secret war rival since 1945, following the actions of President Donald Trump turning US back on Ukraine by thus stopping and blocking military aid and military intelligence to Ukraine, and obviously led Putin to launch massive drone, cruise and ballistic missile attacks on Ukraine, with some US citizens narrowly escaping deaths on Wednesday night when Russia struck a hotel with a ballistic missile that travels 5 times faster than the speed of sound, killing 4 persons and reportedly injured over 30 others at Kryvyi Rih city, with the Ukrainian military saying they were able to repel all other missiles but could not repel the ballistic airstrikes, according to BBC. This Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said that the France F-16 jets and Mirage Aircrafts were used to defend the Ukrainian skies, adding that the France Mirage aircraft successfully intercepted Russian cruise missiles. President Zelenskyy, in a press statement a few hours ago, said that last night the Russian army carried out another massive attack on our energy infrastructure. Various facilities were targeted in several regions: Odessa, Poltava, Chernihiv, and Ternopil. In total, the Russians used nearly 70 missiles, both cruise and ballistic, as well as almost 200 attack drones. All of this was directed against infrastructure that ensures normal life. Currently, repair and restoration work is ongoing wherever needed. Unfortunately, ordinary residential buildings have also been damaged. In Kharkiv, a Russian missile hit close to an apartment building. People were injured. They are receiving the necessary assistance. Today, F-16 fighter jets and Mirage aircraft provided by France were used to protect Ukrainian skies. In particular, the Mirages successfully intercepted Russian cruise missiles. Thank you. I also want to recognize the performance of our anti-aircraft missile forces, Army Aviation, all our electronic warfare units, and mobile fire groups. The first steps toward real peace must include forcing the sole source of this war, Russia, to stop such attacks against life. And this is something that can be effectively monitored. Silence in the skies, banning the use of missiles, long-range drones, and aerial bombs. And silence at sea, a real guarantee of normal navigation. Ukraine is ready to pursue the path to peace, and it is Ukraine that strives for peace from the very first second of this war. The task is to force Russia to stop the war. On Thursday, Zelenskyy said that everyone must ensure that Russia, the sole source of this war, accepts the need to end it. This can be proved by 2 forms of silence: no attacks on energy and other civilian infrastructure, a truce for missiles, bombs, long-range drones, no military operations in the Black Sea. Following the attacks on Wednesday night, Zelenskyy said that, all night, a rescue operation continued in Kryvyi Rih at the site. Edo State Police Command has arrested over 8 persons in connection with killings and destruction of properties at the Obazamon community in the Oredo local government of the state, over who becomes the Oka-Ihele or chairperson of the youth's age group in the community. One of the main television stations in the state, ITV, had earlier reported with video footage of the Odionwere, or the eldest man of Obazamon community, Pauline Obayuana, to have called on the Edo state government and the Oba of Benin to come to their rescue from one Joshua Edo, who the Odionwere alleged has been terrorizing the community and chasing people out of the community. According to ITV, the Odionwere stated this while addressing journalists on the development in Benin City following the destruction of lives and properties in the community. Earlier this week, one of the civil society organizations in the state, the Talakawas Parliament, stated in a press release that on March 2, 2025, members of Talakawas Parliament, led by the spiritual leader, Marxist Kola Edope, paid a condolence visit to the family of the late Mr. Efe Obede, a speech impulse site engineer who was brutally murdered in Obazamon community during the communal crisis. adding that the civil society organization will embark on a protest which they actually carried out on Tuesday to call for the immediate arrest and prosecution of those responsible for the killing of the physically challenged person. We call on all well-meaning citizens, civil society organizations, and the media to join us in this struggle. Together, we must ensure that impunity does not thrive in our communities and that every life, regardless of status or ability, is valued and protected, the Talakawa's parliament added. Edo State Police Command, in a statement during the week, said that, following the protracted crisis in Obazamon community over who becomes or remains the chairman as well as that of the Oka Ihele of the community, which resulted in the killing of some innocent persons and the destruction of properties worth millions of naira, the most recent being the killing of one Efe, a deaf and dumb, leaves so much to be desired. The divisional police officer of Iyekoba division led operatives of the Operation Rescue and Anti-Kidnapping to the area where the following suspects: Obayuwana Happy 25 years, Wohowanho Everest 52 years, Chidera Ume 21 years, Joshua Edo 50 years, Simon Benjamin 39 years, Odion Adamunin 43 years, Kennedy Oro 42 years and Oshai Adamunin 41 years, who actively participated in the mayhem, were arrested and normalcy was restored to the area. The Commissioner of Police, CP Betty Enekpun Isopan Otimenin, vowed that all those found culpable would be made to face the full wrath of the law, as she reiterates the command's resolve to ensure that the safety of lives and properties remains paramount in the state. The command can be reached through the following: control room numbers 08077773721 and 08037646272. The police command spokesperson, CSP Moses Yamu, stated. Last year, we had reported founder and the immediate past managing director of Nigeria's single largest and major microfinance bank by physical presence, the Lift Above Poverty organization, Lapa Microfinance Bank, Godwin Ehigiamuso, has returned to the bank as the chairman, board of directors, the apex decision-making body of the bank, apparently to provide founders visionary leadership in the new evolving online market, and probably contend the problem of high and exorbitant interest rates on loans currently charged by other microfinance banks who have a larger presence in the online banking platform, likely the same way he came into the banking sector in 1987 and eased out the difficulties of low-income earners accessing loan in the country, due to the demands of high valuable collaterals as basic requirement for loan administration in Nigeria by the then-existing banks, which also slowed down Nigerian development, especially among the economic active rural and semi-urban dwellers. Although Lapo MFB online platform currently has a little bit more than 50,000 users on Google Play Store, but the bank has been consistent with interest rate of 3.53% flat rate per month or less on his various loan products for more than 8 years, despite new government policies and economic challenges that have forced many banks, including Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to scale up lending rates in numbers of occasions since 2017. While as the managing director of the bank, Godwin Ehigiamuso sought the board approval and changed the interest rate from 2.2% flat rate per month to 5% reducing balance per month in response to the economic policies of the then President Muhammadu Buhari, and later reversed the interest rates on loans to between 2.5 and 3% flat rate per month, apparently when he saw that the reducing balance interest on loan capitalization method was not favorable to larger Nigeria banking customers. Lapo MFB has remained one of the banks in Nigeria that charged the lowest interest rates on loans even after Godwin Ehigiamuso left office as the bank managing director in 2019. Other microfinance banks like Kuda, Family online platforms have more than 10 million users each on Google Play Store, but the Nigeria business communities are currently facing untold hardship of high and exorbitant interest rates on loans that ranges between 9 to 18%, reducing balance per month in the online market. Lapa Microfinance Bank, in a statement on Monday, said Dr. Godwin Ehigiamuso has been appointed as the chairman of the board of directors of the bank. Ehigiamuso succeeds Oseritin Demirin, who the bank said in a statement made available to media on Monday that she provided excellent leadership for the institution, particularly in consolidating the microfinance bank's leadership position in the sub-financial sector. Adding that Godwin Ehigiamuso brings into the position his rich experience and institutional memory that will be of immense benefit to Lapo Microfinance Bank and national financial inclusion efforts. Dr. Ehigiamuso is an acknowledged microfinance practitioner who, for over 3 decades, pioneered several initiatives that have contributed to the expansion of the frontiers of finance in Nigeria and beyond. In the late 1980s, he initiated the Lift Above Poverty organization,
bringing you the news in a more digital way.